The other day, my girlfriend and I were biking down the street, and a large pickup truck revved past us. A woman in the passenger seat stuck her head out the window and yelled at us to get on the sidewalk. My girlfriend and I were confused because we were riding single file as far to the right down a neighborhood street with a posted speed limit of 25 miles per hour. Usually we like to ride side by side so we can talk, but whenever we see a car approaching from the rear, we always move over to let them pass. I don't like to ride on sidewalks because it is often too bumpy to ride a bike down, and it can be difficult to navigate when overtaking a pedestrian. But just to make sure we weren't breaking traffic laws, I looked it up. There it was right there. Ride in the same direction as traffic and stay as far to the right as possible when riding on the roadway. By law, we have just as much right to use the road as the people in the truck, but I understand why so many motorists, and cyclists too, feel like cyclists don't belong on the roads. Our roads are not designed in a way that is friendly to bicyclists or pedestrians in most cases. This means there are not very many bicycle riders on the road, so when there are the occasional riders sharing the street with cars, they get honked and heckled off the road. That is, if they aren't scared back onto the sidewalk by cars going past them at breakneck speeds. It does not matter what the law says if what the road design is telling people is that this space is for cars. There's a beautiful cycle path near my apartment that I enjoy running on in the mornings. To get there, I have to cross a few busy streets. This particular intersection is always funny to me. The sign says motorists should yield to pedestrians, but I can't count the number of times I've had to wait on cars to pass so that I can continue my run or bike. Do I blame these individual motorists for not obeying the traffic laws? Maybe a little, but what I really think is to blame is the design that encourages drivers to continue zooming by without even considering pedestrians. If we really wanted to encourage motorists to yield to pedestrians, we could design the intersection in a way that made it more intuitive to slow down by doing things like placing speed bumps on either side of the intersections. This morning, before writing this video while I was out on my run, I almost got hit by a car. I was waiting at this intersection to cross. I got the walk signal, and while I was crossing, I looked down at my running vest for just a moment to adjust it, when out of nowhere, a car turning left into my path nearly hit me, had it not swerved and I not jumped out of the way. It scared me so much I had to take a moment to collect myself when I was on the other side of the road. The thing that made me really disappointed at the time was that everyone else around me acted like nothing even happened. The cars stopped at the traffic light, just sat there, waiting for the light to turn green, not caring that I almost got hit. The driver who almost hit me didn't stop, just kept going. How is it that we still allow cars to turn left on green lights while pedestrian signals are telling people to cross? This kind of design is emblematic of a society that prioritizes cars over people and considers motor vehicle-related casualties just the cost of doing business. The traffic law may say bikes are allowed on the road. They may say motorists should yield to pedestrians. But if our roads look like this, then it doesn't really matter what the law says. What my intuition tells me when riding down this road is I shouldn't be here. The cars are too close, too fast, and too noisy. There's no shade, there's no bike lane, there's no other bikes or people around. I am not welcome here. I've been very interested in urbanism and city design recently, and I'm excited to start reading a new book I got called Copenhagenize, The Definitive Guide to Global Bicycle Urbanism. I've been thinking about making some more videos on the topic, so feel free to keep an eye out for more videos from me on the subject. Anyways, thanks for watching.